How are you doing?
I'm okay.
We've had a rough day today, haven't we?
Yeah, we have. Really?
Did it go all the way through? I can go down there and get it.
It's right here, I think.
And thank you for the example, because that's been
This
pretty
is how it's been going.
much. This week with the Calamita renovation has been rough. I think I've cycled through all the stages of grief, and this week's dominant emotion was definitely anger. Yeah, I was mad at the camper. I know it sounds crazy, but every time we turn around, there's another unexpected issue, another thing that needs fixing, another delay. I'm angry that we thought it'd be a fun project and it's turned into a full-blown rebuild. I'm angry that the seller wasn't upfront about the extent of the damage and that I didn't have all the information I needed to make an informed decision. I'm angry that it's taking so much longer than we anticipated. Deep breaths. I know, it's irrational. I know we'll be incredibly proud of what we accomplish when it's all said and done. I'm impatient and I'm frustrated. Cory made a trip to, she knows you've had a bad day too. Yeah, so we've been getting stuff done. I mean, and Cory's just been wonderful. We got one of the maps up, and that was a crazy little adventure. It seemed like it should be pretty easy. We're using this wallpaper paste to put it up there, but just getting it up and holding it up there, and I got whacked over the head by a board, but you know, it didn't seem to affect me much. I'm hard-headed, right? We did get the walls painted and stuff. Yeah. Are we hitting some kind of wall? What is going on? I mean,
just bumps in the road, I guess. You know, it seems like every time we get started on a project, it's like it doesn't have to be this difficult. But there's always something that's just a little off. Or things aren't quite working the way
we thought that they were going to.
Would. New materials read on, oh, you just do it this way. Of course, it doesn't ever work out that way. And so it's just, things get a lot more, just a lot more cumbersome and difficult to push through. And it's like, it almost, if it can go wrong, it kind of is, but we're just working through it.
Well, and I think it's okay every once in a while to not be positive. We've been fighting to be positive on this, and the truth of it is this is not what we wanted. The trailer was supposed to be something that we could have a little bit of fun with.
We could
and start traveling.
Strip it down a little bit, do some improvements here, but it would still be roadworthy and able to, and the more I tore into it, the more I looked around, I'm like, it's a lot worse and we need to go further.
And each corner was a discovery of something more.
And it's not that we're trying to make it, perfect, because it's by far from being perfect, but there's certain things that I feel need to happen to it.
It'd be nice if something went easy, just a little bit easy. Yeah. And as I told Cory this morning, we had a long talk, and I told him, I said, I'm not angry at you. Mm-hmm. I am angry at this camper. I am so angry that at every turn it's one more thing, that we're nearly 5 months into this and it's still just,
and we have to look and say, look, it's not 5 months of just constant work on this stuff. We have all kinds of things that are coming up that there's always stuff.
Yeah, I know.
So it's a few hours here, a few hours there, long weekends here, and
and
waiting on materials, waiting on parts,
cold weather, hurricanes, like several hurricanes.
I need to stop and look at this because I've never, dealt with this type of thing before. So I need to do some research, read up on it. Okay, now what's the best one? Now that I kind of know what I have and what we're working towards, what's the best way forward from this? Do I need to get a new one? Okay, if I need to get a new one, what's new enough but not so new that you're just spending all the money and for no reason?
Right.
So,
and we feel like we're kind of racing a clock. Lupa is now 5.
Yeah.
She's a big dog, which unfortunately larger dogs have shorter lifespans.
Yeah.
And we're doing this for her. I mean, otherwise we like to really go. But it's hard with Lupa. It's hard to find a dog sitter. It's hard to find a place that accepts 100-pound dogs.
Right.
So
yeah,
I hope she's around for another 5 years.
Yeah.
Or 7 years. Or it'd be nice if she was around for another 20 years.
And you know what? She may not enjoy
camping. So like I always do, I'm trying to find joy in the process. I've started working on the bunk ceiling. I've wallpapered it with coated maps, which will not only look awesome, but also disguise the seams from the ceiling repairs. It's a small win, but it's a win. I've also been playing around with the bathroom layout, which has been a major source of stress. We originally wanted to separate the sink from the shower toilet area, but that created all sorts of problems with the door. And I've got my amazing guitar medicine case, so I need space for that. But I think we figured that out with a slightly tweaked layout that gives us so much more space, and it's way more functional. Today's been a rough day, but the things that we have accomplished since the last video, you're working on the electric, which is awesome. We got this wall painted. It's going to be mostly behind cabinets, but painted. This wall painted as well with the theme paint. We got the map up on the ceiling. There'll be another map. So it's going to be mostly just over the bunk.
We've got most of the electric cleaned out. It's all rat chewed and getting ready to do new runs, at least for the trailer lighting. On this end, I tore out all of the electric, the 120 electric that went to the refrigerator yesterday because it was all spliced together, because I guess maybe they hit something and ripped it all out. But they had cut off sections and then had wire nuts, 3 or 4 wire nuts holding each wire together. And so I ripped all that out so I can run fresh Romex in there. I'm going to put in a 2-inch piece of PVC that I can run all that through, so if that is what happened, it doesn't happen again, to where it's protected inside of the 2-inch PVC. So
maybe we're making some improvements too.
I think so.
All right, it's Monday, February 10th. My anger is subsiding a little bit. How about yours? Nope, still angry.
I'm good.
So, had a couple of things that I think maybe felt good. We finished the roof over the bunk beds with our little maps. I wanted something that could still move forward pretty quickly, and we were just getting stuck in analysis paralysis on that stupid bathroom.
Yeah.
So now I feel like we've got a good direction to head. We can start putting in walls soon and get the vinyl up and move forward with that. And I see you're working on all of the electrical.
Yeah, I finally got a lot of the old chewed up wires repaired and replaced, and then that big monstrosity of a wiring box that was there before, have them all
nice and neat.
Well, they're not nice and neat, but they're sorted out better to where you can make some sense of it all. I still might need to modify a few things, but I think it's going to look a lot better, at least. Hopefully it'll work.
This thing, huh?
Yeah.
Oh. But we're moving forward on things, I think. Maybe. These little victories are making a huge difference in our moods. I'm feeling much more positive. I'm ready to tackle whatever comes next. Let's just hope there's not more problems. Always an adventure? Yeah, always.